What should you do with the 401k from a former employer? I'm asked relatively frequently, what should somebody do with the 401k that they had from their previous employers when they now take on a new job? And the answer really depends a lot upon the individual circumstances that you find yourself in. One of the options is to simply leave it as is and just have multiple 401k plans. The problem is then you're having to manage a little bit more different investment options, remember the passwords, get everything all kind of set up and revisit it from time to time. And if they go through a series of different roles at different companies, then that can start to add up to a lot of complexity, unnecessary complexity. On the other hand, you could roll your former 401k into your new 401k. And that's something that a lot of people choose to do and can be a perfectly reasonable, direction to take. The last option is actually shifting out from the 401k into an IRA rollover. The one advantage of doing an IRA rollover is that most 401k plans have a relatively limited set of options from an investment standpoint. Some of them can be very efficient and effective. You can't tailor them quite as much as you can with an IRA rollover that's held at a custodian such as Schwab or Fidelity or Vanguard. And in addition, if there's somebody that you're working with as a financial advisor, then they may be able to use your rollover former 401k as a component of all of what they're managing for you. And that can be a little bit more tax efficient, as an example, than if you kind of just kept them all as separate components. So what do you do with your former 401k? Not surprisingly, the answer depends, but there's a few different options that can make sense depending upon what it is, whether you're working with an advisor or not, how interested you are in managing assets on your own or not, and what are the kind of choices you've got in your new 401k.